MTA with one decoder, all for free. That's not all. For a monthly subscription of $510, you get 60 international channels from your favorite football leagues, news, African movies, telenovelas, cartoons, and much more. Get the decoder for $2,040, which comes with free installation, 24/7 customer and technical support all year round, and 1 month free subscription for only $510 thereafter. Get the decoder at Excaf Gambia, located at Hendon Court Building, former Dream Park, Senegambia, or through approved dealers. For more info, call 446-1060 or 446-1061. The world is at your fingertips with the XCAF DTD decoder.
Hello, this is Gttv News. I am Isatou Colley and thanks for joining us. First, the headlines. In local and sport news, Gambia registered 2 new COVID-19 cases. Activist Madi Jobate reported today at the Kanifing police station for sharing his opinion 2 weeks ago at the Black Lives Matter protest held at the American Embassy. CDS General Yankuba Drame warns against tribalism. The former Interior Minister Mike Ahmed Fati explains the death of Haruna Jatta. Now the news in details. On Saturday, Gambia registered 2 new COVID-19 cases, making it a total of 57, of which 28 are undergoing treatment, 7 recovered and 2 deaths. Human rights activist Madi Jobate says he feels insulted and abused as his sovereign right has been damaged by the Inspector General of Police. Maimuna Jaju tells us more.
Mr. Jobate said it is totally unacceptable that the sovereign citizens of the country, the people they elect, appoint to manage public offices for the purpose of protecting the rights and satisfying their needs, to submit their well-being, and so they enjoy the freedom, security, and justice, will now use the power given to them to subject them to such harassment.
This is not North Korea. This is not Yahya Jammeh regime. We voted out Yahya Jammeh, a dictator, 1st December 2016, so that we enjoy all the rights that are in our constitution. President, or you acquire a position called IGP, or you acquire a position called minister, or National Assembly member, or any kind of public office, an office that is our office, to serve us. You want to use that office to now harass us. That is unacceptable. No decent, sober Gambian, no self-respecting Gambian, no patriotic Gambian should accept any public officer, from the president to the last primary school teacher in Boraba, to abuse you.
Mr. Jobate is expected to report back to the police station on Monday. Prosecutors said they have sent their opinion on the case to IGP for consideration. Reporting for Gttv News, I am Maimuna Jaju.
CDS Yankuba Drame on his countrywide tour met the governor of West Coast Region Lamin Sane concerning on how to maintain peace and stability in the Gambia, and also warns against tribalism. And this is my report. On his nationwide tour, Drame addressed the people and the nation that peace is life and conflict will only divide us as Gambians and nothing else. Drame said nobody will emerge as a winner if there is a conflict in the country.
Imagine Gambia is a very poor country. Let's face the facts. Countries like Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, Liberia, these countries are really, they're endowed with natural resources. In the context of gold, diamond, bauxite, chromite, iron ore, even petroleum. But imagine the wars they fought for years. Go back and see. It has retarded all what they've gained over the years. In other words, give them a very serious setback. And Gambia is a very poor country. We cannot afford to allow conflict in this country. It is not in our collective interest.
Yeah.
Well, sir, I mean, to be honest with you, it's a concerted effort, not an individual effort. My views, your views should be very resonant and very direct to the point. If this is a view shared by all of us to say we would like to see us working together as a nation, let's look at this in this way. Gambia is all Gambians, period. Politics aside, tribalism aside. And that is a major message, in my opinion, we should filter down. If this is something embraced by every Gambian, alone we cannot do it. But we can always make the clarion call to say, let's not do it. Why? We've seen it from other countries. It went the other way around. In other words, it degenerated into a conflict situation of unprecedented proportion. So Gambia, in my opinion, we should not allow that to happen.
Thank you.
He added that there is no room for tribalism in the Gambia. Gambia is a small country and it should maintain peace, love and stability. He also said journalists usually or always draw on usefulness in some other conflict situations across the world. He said one of the main causes of conflict in Africa is caused by tribal sentiments. Gttv News, I am Isatou Colley. The leader of the Gambia Moral Congress, Mai Ahmed Fati, explains the circumstances surrounding the death of Haruna Jatta. Our Ajibin Tundau files in this report.
The former Interior Minister, Mr. Ahmed Mai Fati, said the death of Haruna Jatta happened because it was his time and would have met him anywhere even if he was out of the country.
Saying is that when I returned from Monrovia on the very day that this instability took place, this unlawful activity took place in Kanilai, I had a very thorough, exhaustive, comprehensive, intensive briefing with the National Security Council members and also my security chiefs of the Ministry of Interior, following long consultations and comprehensive intelligence briefings. The most important thing for me at the time was to assure the nation that we will restore law and order, that the nation is safe, that people can go about their business. And upon my arrival at the airport and all these things had taken place, I went down to GRTS to assure an agitative nation that things are under control. Because the responsibility of a security minister is very huge. Every single Gambian, including every animal, must feel safe, must feel secure in the country. People must be confident that they can go out of their house, get into the streets from one point to another point and be safe and be secure. People must have the confidence that they can be in their homes and they will not be attacked. People can be confident that they can conduct their businesses and their places of business will be safe. It was my responsibility to make sure it happens. Every community, every part of the country, every inch of Gambian soil must be subject to Gambian law. And there has to be discipline and utmost respect for the rule of law. That was my responsibility, and I swore to maintain that. And in the conduct of that very sensitive responsibility, you are bound to stop on so many toes of people who are indisciplined, who are not law-abiding, and criminals, and those who do not want to accept the legitimacy of the new authority at the time. So these are situations that we must all understand. It was not an ordinary time. I had a very difficult task, and I took over one of the biggest ministries in the country, 15,000 plus staff all of a sudden, without even a handing over note from any minister. I took over the Ministry of Interior without a handing over note.
It could be recalled on Sunday, 19 May 2019, Haruna Jatta and his people went out to show their concern about removing the ECOMOG soldiers from Fonyi.
Still on the Madi Jabate's case,